King Cyrus the Great of Persia. King Cyrus the Great was a significant historical figure who ruled the Achaemenid Empire from 559 to 530 BCE. He is renowned for his military successes, his enlightened policies, and his reputation as a benevolent ruler. Cyrus the Great is best known for his conquests, which established the largest empire the world had seen up to that point. However, his approach to governance set him apart from other conquerors. He respected the customs and religions of the lands he conquered, allowing for cultural diversity and religious freedom within his empire. Cyrus' policies of tolerance and respect for diverse populations earned him the admiration and loyalty of his subjects. He implemented administrative reforms, promoting efficient governance and establishing a system of satrapies, provinces, to facilitate local administration. Beyond his military and administrative achievements, Cyrus the Great is celebrated for his humanitarian actions. He famously allowed the Jews exiled in Babylon to return to their homeland and rebuild the temple in Jerusalem, an act that has earned him the title of the Anointed of the Lord in the Bible. Cyrus the Great's legacy embodies the principles of tolerance, respect, and enlightened leadership. His reign serves as a reminder of the potential for harmony and coexistence in diverse societies. King Nebuchadnezzar II of Babylon. King Nebuchadnezzar II was a prominent ruler of the Neo-Babylonian Empire, reigning from 605 to 562 BCE. He is known for his military campaigns, architectural achievements, and his role in the Babylonian captivity of the Jewish people. Nebuchadnezzar II's reign was marked by significant military conquests, which expanded the Babylonian Empire and solidified its position as a regional power. He is famously associated with the destruction of Jerusalem and the exile of the Jewish people, as documented in the Bible. Beyond his military endeavors, Nebuchadnezzar II was an ambitious builder who left a lasting architectural legacy. He undertook the reconstruction and expansion of the city of Babylon, including the construction of the Hanging Gardens, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. His architectural projects showcased Babylon's wealth and grandeur. Nebuchadnezzar II's rule was not without its challenges. According to biblical accounts, he experienced a period of madness, which served as a humbling reminder of the limits of human power and the consequences of arrogance. The reign of Nebuchadnezzar II reflects the complex nature of power and its impact on both conquerors and the conquered. His military prowess, architectural achievements, and the events surrounding the Babylonian captivity continue to be subjects of historical and religious interest.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more topics you love.
King Philip II of Macedonia. King Philip II of Macedonia was a significant figure in ancient Greek history. He ruled from 359 to 336 BCE and is renowned for his military strategies, political reforms, and his role in laying the foundation for the conquests of his son, Alexander the Great. Philip II transformed Macedonia from a relatively weak kingdom into a formidable power that eventually conquered much of Greece. He modernized the Macedonian army, introducing new military tactics and technologies, such as the famous Macedonian phalanx formation. These innovations gave his forces a significant advantage on the battlefield. Politically, Philip II implemented reforms that centralized power and strengthened the authority of the monarchy. He fostered diplomatic alliances, utilized strategic marriages, and employed persuasive rhetoric to expand his influence and neutralize potential adversaries. Philip II's reign also witnessed significant cultural achievements. He supported the arts, commissioned impressive public buildings, and promoted the spread of Greek culture throughout his empire. Although Philip II's reign was cut short by his assassination, his accomplishments laid the foundation for his son, Alexander the Great, to carry on his legacy of conquests. Philip's military and political strategies, as well as his promotion of Greek culture, played a crucial role in the subsequent Hellenistic era. King Philip II's story offers insights into the dynamics of power, military strategy, and political maneuvering. His reign represents a crucial period in ancient Greek history that paved the way for the rise of one of the most influential conquerors in history. King Alfred the Great of England. King Alfred the Great, who reigned from 871 to 899 CE, is remembered as one of the most celebrated monarchs in English history. He played a pivotal role in defending England against Viking invasions, promoting education, and fostering a sense of national identity. Alfred the Great faced numerous challenges during his reign, including repeated Viking incursions. Despite facing setbacks, he successfully defended Wessex, his kingdom in southern England, and eventually negotiated a peace treaty with the Vikings. This allowed him to establish a period of relative stability. Alfred's commitment to education and learning was remarkable for his time. He initiated a program of educational reforms, establishing schools, encouraging literacy, and personally translating important texts into English. His efforts laid the foundation for the later development of English literature and culture. Under Alfred's rule, a sense of English identity began to emerge. He promoted the use of English as a language of governance and sought to unite the various Anglo-Saxon kingdoms. His legal reforms, known as the Dooms of Alfred, aimed to ensure justice and order throughout his realm. Alfred's reign and his legacy as a wise and just ruler have been immortalized in historical writings and legends. He is often depicted as a symbol of English resilience and national unity. King Alfred the Great's story highlights the importance of leadership, education, and cultural preservation in times of adversity. His efforts to defend his kingdom, promote education, and foster a sense of national identity continue to inspire to this day. King William the Conqueror of England. King William the Conqueror, also known as William I, was a pivotal figure in English history. He reigned from 1066 to 1087 CE and is best known for his conquest of England in the famous Battle of Hastings in 1066. William, the Duke of Normandy, claimed the English throne after the death of King Edward the Confessor. He led the Norman invasion of England, defeating the Anglo-Saxon forces led by Harold II in the Battle of Hastings. This marked the beginning of Norman rule in England and established a new dynasty. As king, William implemented significant political and administrative reforms. He conducted a comprehensive survey of England, known as the Domesday Book, which listed the lands and resources of the kingdom. This survey helped him centralize power, strengthen royal authority, and establish effective governance. William's reign also saw the introduction of Norman French culture and influence into England. The merging of Norman and Anglo-Saxon traditions influenced the language, laws, and social structures of the country and laid the foundation for the development of the English monarchy. While William's conquest of England brought about significant changes, it also led to resistance and conflicts. The Norman conquest had a profound and lasting impact on English society, language, and culture, shaping the course of English history. King William the Conqueror's legacy lies in his successful military campaign, his political reforms, and the lasting impact of Norman rule in England. His reign marked a crucial turning point in English history and set the stage for the medieval era. King James I of England. King James I, who reigned from 1603 to 1625, was a significant monarch in English history. He is best known for his role in the unification of England and Scotland, as well as his patronage of the arts and literature. James I inherited the English throne after the death of Queen Elizabeth I. His reign marked the beginning of the Stuart dynasty and the end of the Tudor era. He successfully united the crowns of England and Scotland, creating the Kingdom of Great Britain. James I's reign witnessed a flourishing of literature and culture, known as the Jacobean era. He was a devoted patron of the arts, supporting playwrights such as William Shakespeare, Ben Jonson, and John Donne. His own work, including the translation of the Bible that bears his name, left a lasting impact on English literature. While James I faced political and religious challenges, including the Gunpowder Plot, his reign was marked by a vision of a peaceful and united kingdom. His efforts to bridge the gap between England and Scotland and his patronage of the arts continue to shape English and British culture to this day. King James I's reign serves as a reminder of the power of cultural patronage and his role in the unification of two nations. His impact on literature and the arts is immeasurable, making him a significant figure in English history. King Frederick the Great of Prussia. King Frederick the Great, who ruled from 1740 to 1786, was a remarkable monarch known for his military prowess, administrative reforms, and his contributions to Prussian culture and enlightenment. Frederick the Great ascended to the Prussian throne during a period of political instability and conflict. He was a highly skilled military leader and strategist who successfully expanded Prussia's territories through a series of military campaigns. His victories and the strength of the Prussian army earned him the title, Frederick the Great. Beyond his military accomplishments, Frederick was an enlightened ruler who implemented reforms to modernize Prussia. He introduced administrative, legal, and educational reforms, promoting religious tolerance, encouraging economic development, and supporting the arts and sciences. His reign witnessed advancements in agriculture, industry, and education. Frederick the Great was also a patron of the arts and gathered a remarkable court of intellectuals, musicians, and philosophers. He fostered a cultural climate that embraced the ideas of the Enlightenment and contributed to the flourishing of Prussian culture. His reign left a lasting impact on Prussia and influenced the broader European political and cultural landscape. Frederick the Great's military successes, administrative reforms, and cultural patronage made him a legendary figure in history. King George III of England. King George III, reigning from 1760 to 1820, played a significant role in shaping British history during a period of immense political and social change. He is known for his long reign, his struggles with mental illness, and his association with the American Revolution. George III ascended to the throne at a time when Britain was experiencing significant challenges, including conflicts with its American colonies. His policies and actions regarding colonial governance contributed to the tensions that eventually led to the American Revolution. While George III's reign was marred by the loss of the American colonies, he also oversaw important domestic developments. He supported agricultural improvements, encouraged technological advancements, and promoted the arts and sciences. His reign witnessed the Industrial Revolution, which transformed Britain into the world's leading industrial power. However, George III's mental health issues, believed to be a result of porphyria, affected his ability to govern effectively in later years. The Regency Act of 1811 transferred power to his son, the future George IV, as his regent. Despite the challenges and controversies of his reign, George III played a pivotal role in shaping the constitutional monarchy and the modern British state. His reign marked a transition from the personal rule of kings to a more limited and constitutional monarchy. King George III's story serves as a reminder of the complexities and pressures faced by monarchs, and the impact they can have on the course of history. King Ferdinand II of Aragon. King Ferdinand II of Aragon, who reigned from 1479 to 1516, played a crucial role in the unification of Spain and the expansion of Spanish influence across the world. He is best known for his marriage to Queen Isabella I of Castile, which laid the foundation for the formation of modern Spain. Ferdinand II's marriage to Isabella I created a political union between the kingdoms of Aragon and Castile, resulting in a united Spain. Together, they pursued a policy of centralization, strengthening royal authority and promoting religious unity. One of Ferdinand's most significant achievements was the completion of the Reconquista, the centuries-long process of expelling the Moors from the Iberian Peninsula. The conquest of Granada in 1492 marked the end of Islamic rule in Spain, and Ferdinand and Isabella's reign witnessed the establishment of a Catholic Spain. Ferdinand too also supported the explorations of Christopher Columbus, which led to the discovery of the Americas. The subsequent colonization and conquest of vast territories brought immense wealth and power to Spain. While Ferdinand's reign was marked by significant achievements, it also saw the expulsion of Jews and Muslims who refused to convert to Christianity. The Spanish Inquisition, which aimed to ensure religious conformity, was established during his reign. King Ferdinand II's reign marked a turning point in Spanish history, with far-reaching consequences. His marriage to Isabella I, the completion of the Reconquista, and the expansion of Spanish influence across the world established Spain as a major European power. King Akhenaten of Egypt. King Akhenaten, also known as Amenhotep IV, was an ancient Egyptian pharaoh who ruled during the 14th century BCE. He is best known for his religious reforms and his promotion of the worship of the sun god Aten as the supreme deity. Akhenaten's reign marked a significant departure from traditional Egyptian religious practices. He introduced a monotheistic belief system centered around the worship of Aten, emphasizing the sun god as the sole divine entity. This led to a radical transformation in religious iconography, with depictions of Akhenaten and his family featuring exaggerated, androgynous features. In addition to his religious reforms, Akhenaten sought to centralize power and diminish the influence of the priesthood. He moved the capital from Thebes to a new city called Akhenaten, Amarna, which he established as a center for the worship of Aten and as a symbol of his new religious and political ideology. Despite the significance of his religious reforms, Akhenaten's reign was relatively short-lived, and his successors quickly sought to restore the traditional polytheistic religious practices. His reforms were largely abandoned, and his name was often erased from historical records during the subsequent dynasties. However, Akhenaten's reign remained significant for its distinct artistic style and the exploration of monotheistic beliefs in ancient Egypt. His religious reforms and the city of Amarna provide valuable insights into the cultural and religious dynamics of the time. King Akhenaten's reign serves as a fascinating chapter in ancient Egyptian history, showcasing the influence of a single ruler on religious practices and artistic expression.